Thank you for having me here today. I'm Coach Christiana Wafo, a content writer, a ghostwriter, and a book editor. What does book writing mean to me? My book writing journey. Do I have a favorite writing time or sport? How I came about my first ebook. My best and worst experience in book writing. Have my book impacted people that have read it? My advice to aspiring writers. As for me, book writing simply means solution in print. I prefer to define it as solution in print because every book is supposed to proffer solution to a particular problem. If it does not proffer solution to a problem, then it is not worthy to be called a book. I never had intention of becoming a writer. My dream was to be a lawyer, to be the voice for the voiceless. Though I wrote my first book in 2020, I started writing right from childhood, but I was not intentional about writing. I never wanted to be a writer. But as God will have it, today I'm a writer. So even though I published my first novel in 2020, I wrote for fun. I did not write to become a writer. I became intentional about my writing starting from July 2023 when I came online and read some content, great content from people, young people. I was motivated. I was like, Kosi, you can do this. And that's how I decided to come to the world, to come online to share my own writing. And that's how my writing journey started. Today, I've published two books online. They are ebooks, which are 15 powerful ways to deal with writer's block and spark your content creation, which is a 50-day content calendar. No, I don't. I can write at any time, anywhere, and any day. Well, writing my first ebook, I met many challenges. I met lots of challenges, but I overcame. So I came about writing that book, which was 15 powerful ways to deal with writer's block. I was scrolling online one day and I saw a post, and the person asked, "What's your worst challenge as a writer?" I went through the comment section and majority of them were complaining of writer's block. Then I said to myself, Kosi, you need to help people with this. There are lots of people that are suffering writer's block, but they don't know what to do to help themselves. That was how I got the idea to write that book. Since I have a knowledge of it, then why not? As for the challenges, well, one of the worst challenges I had writing that book was the belief that no one would read my book. I just started out, so I was unsure whether anybody will be willing to read my book, even though it's free. But I overcame this challenge by telling myself, Kosi, even if no one reads it, you will. I told myself that I will read it even if nobody read it. And that was how I overcome that belief and wrote my first book. Well, I'll first start with my worst experience. I would love to start there. So my worst experience was what I said earlier, the belief that no one will read my book. And this is one of the challenges most newbie writers are facing today. You are battling with the belief that no one will read it. What if nobody reads it? Why not read it? So I battled with this challenge and it was my worst experience because it slowed down my writing speed. It made me write that book for months because I was afraid of publishing it. I was afraid of writing and no one reads until I was able to overcome it. Then my best experience is just the opposite of my worst experience because after writing that book, the same book I was afraid nobody would read. Then at the end, people reading that book and coming back to give testimonials how it has helped them overcome writer's block. I was happy, I was overjoyed, and that was my best experience in writing. Yes, it have. People that have read that book has come back to testify how it's helped them to overcome writer's block, and it's something I am really happy for. And again, one important thing having a book to your name will do for you is that it will position you as an expert in your industry, in your field, and at the same time change people's perception, your audience perception about you. You need to have a book. to your name. You need to write one. And if what's stopping you is writer's block, then you can get my ebook, 15 Powerful Ways to Deal with Writer's Block, and it's free. You don't need to pay a dime for it. Hello, I am glad to be here today to be able to share my writing experiences with you all. Be yourself, write that book. Conquer that fear and write that book because you don't know who that book will save. You don't know who that idea of yours will save. Whatsoever that is stopping you, you need to crush it today and get to work. Write the book and publish. I'm rooting for you.